Okay, so we have this question and we're going to solve it right now. So I'm going to group this and this together. Why am I doing so? There's something common when we group them this way, okay? Well, if we're to multiply them just like this, we won't get that common item. So when we open the bracket, x times x squared, x times this, 4x, 1 times x, 1 times 4, 4. Then we open this one, x times x squared, x times this, 3x, x times this, 2x, 2 times 3, 6, 120. So solving this, we have 5x plus 4. And here we have x squared plus 5x plus 6 equal to 120. Okay, so now you can see that they are a bit common. So what do? The next thing we are going to do is, x squared plus 5x plus 4, x squared plus 5x plus 4 plus 2 equal to 120. So we can say let u be equal to x squared, or let me use the letter m, plus 5x plus 4. Okay, so we have m into the bracket of m plus 2. Do you get it? This is the value for m. This is the value for m. M plus 2 equal to 120. If you've watched this video up to this time, up to this point, it means you're gaining value. Please do well to subscribe as we go on. So, next thing we do is to open the bracket. We have m squared plus 2m equal to 120. Remove this one here. We have m squared plus 2m minus 120 equal to 0. Now, solving this in a quadratic format, we know we're going to get 12 times 10 here, in such that we'll have it as plus 12 minus 10. When we add it, we have plus 2, which is this one. And we'll multiply it, we'll have minus 120, which is this. So let's substitute that now. Plus 12m minus 10m minus 120 equal to 0. So we factorize by grouping. So we have m out to give us m plus 12. And we have what's common here, 10. M plus 12 equal to 0. So we have something common, which is m plus 12. And the ones outside, m minus 10 equal to 0. Next thing, we have two equations now, so we can equate each of them to 0. Or this gives us, okay, before we do that, remember that m is equal to what? X squared. So remember that m is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 4. So we're going to substitute that into these values, okay? So let's wipe. So m plus 12 equal to 0, or m minus 10 equal to 0. So our m is what? X squared plus 5x plus 4 plus 12 equal to 0, or x squared plus 5x plus 4 minus 10 equal to 0. Alright, so x squared plus 5x plus 16 equal to 0, or x squared plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. So I think we can easily solve this one using the normal factorization method. We have two values here that will give us 5, and when we multiply them, it will give us 6. Considering the signs as well, so we can use, we have 6 and 1, we have 2 and 3. Okay, so I think we can go with 6 and 1, and such that we have plus 6 minus 1. So when we multiply this, we'll have minus 6. If we add them, we have plus 5. So plus 6x minus 6 equal to 0. This gives us x plus 6 minus 1x plus 6 equal to 0. So this gives us x plus 6, x minus 1 equal to 0. And here we have two values for x as x plus 6 equal to 0, or x minus 1 equal to 0. So x is minus 6, or x is 1. Now, coming back to this other equation, we might have to save these answers up here because we'll need a lot of space to solve this other one. So x is equal to minus 6 or plus 1. So we can wipe everything here. So this question, we can solve it with the normal factorization method. We have to introduce the almighty formula, or the formula method. Minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So where our a is 1, our b is 5, and our c is 16. So we can substitute all these values here now. Minus 5 plus or minus square root of 5 squared 4.1.16 all over 2.1. Now this will give us minus 5 plus or minus square root of 25, and this will give us 64 all over 2. So we wipe. So this is minus 5 plus or minus. This will give us 64 minus 25, 9, and this is 5 to give us 3. So That's minus 3, 9, all over 2. This is minus 5 plus or minus square root of minus 1 dot square root of 39, all over 2. Minus 5 plus or minus, this is we'll represent it with an imaginary number I. So we have 39 all over 2. So from here we have two results already. The plus and the minus gives us two solutions. And remember, we had two solutions already. So this is minus 5 plus or minus root 39i all over 2. And we have this one as x equal to minus 6 or plus 1. This is also x. So now we know for sure that if we should put this value into our original equation, this is the original equation, we are not going to have 120 so easily. So we're not even going to have it at all. So this is out of it. This is a complex solution and we're not going to dive into it trying to prove this. So let's work with this one. So when x is equal to minus 6, let's see. Minus 6 plus 1, minus 6 plus 2, minus 6 plus 3, minus 6 plus 4, minus 6 plus 4 equal to 120. This will give us minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2 equal to 120. So minus times minus plus, plus times minus, minus, minus times minus plus. 5 times 4, 20, 20 times 3, 60, 60 times 2, 120 equal to 120. So this is correct. Let's try when x is 1. So when x is equal to 1, let's see if we're going to arrive at the same answer. So 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3, 1 plus 4, go to 120. This is 1, 3, 4, 5. So let's multiply. 1 times 3 is 3, times 4 is 12, 12 times 5. Sorry guys, 1 plus 1 is 2 actually. I thought we were multiplying. So 2 times this is 6, 6 times this is 24, 24 times 5, let's see, 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 2 is 10, 11, 12. So that gives us 120 equal to 120. So these two solutions are very correct. Thanks for watching. See you in my next one.